Welcome to a new video where we discuss important health issues. Today's topic is erectile dysfunction, what it really is and how to treat it. This is a topic that many people may find sensitive or even uncomfortable to discuss, but it's a common health issue that affects many individuals around the world. Erectile dysfunction, often referred to as ED, is a condition where a man is unable to achieve or maintain an erection firm enough for sexual intercourse. It's not uncommon for men to experience this on occasion due to stress or other factors, but when it becomes a recurring issue, it may be a sign of underlying health problems that need to be addressed. In this video, we'll be shedding light on what erectile dysfunction really is, exploring its causes, and discussing various treatment options. Above all, we want to reassure you that erectile dysfunction is a treatable condition, and there's absolutely no need for embarrassment or despair. Stay tuned as we delve into this important subject. Erectile dysfunction, often abbreviated as ED, is a condition that affects many men worldwide. It's a medical term that refers to the inability to achieve or maintain an erection firm enough for sexual intercourse. It's not the occasional difficulty that we're talking about here, but a persistent issue that can cause stress, affect self-confidence, and contribute to relationship problems. Let's get into the science a little bit. Erections are all about blood flow. When a man becomes sexually excited, muscles in the penis relax. This relaxation allows for increased blood flow through the penile arteries, filling two chambers inside the penis. As the chambers fill with blood, the penis becomes rigid. If the muscles do not fully relax or the blood flow is not sufficient, a man may struggle to achieve a full erection. That's when we start talking about ED. Now you might be wondering, how common is this? Well, it's more common than you might think. Millions of men around the globe experience ED at some point in their lives, particularly as they get older. It's estimated that half of all men between the ages of 40 and 70 will have it to some degree. ED can significantly impact a man's quality of life. It can lead to a lack of confidence, depression, and tension or conflict within relationships. But it's important to remember that ED is usually a symptom of an underlying physical or psychological condition, such as heart disease, diabetes, or anxiety. So addressing the root cause is often the key to resolving the issue. As we dive deeper into this topic, it's important to remember that ED is not a reflection of one's masculinity or value. It's a health issue, just like any other. And like other health issues, there are treatments and strategies to manage it effectively. So, let's take the stigma out of the conversation, shall we? As we have seen, ED is a common problem, but it doesn't have to be a life sentence. Several factors contribute to erectile dysfunction. This statement rings true as there isn't a singular cause behind this condition. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, where multiple pieces fit together to complete the picture. Our bodies are incredibly complex, and so is the process of achieving and maintaining an erection. Firstly, let's delve into the physical causes. An erection is all about blood flow. When there's an interruption in this flow, it can lead to erectile dysfunction. This is why conditions that affect your heart and blood vessels, such as high blood pressure or heart disease, are often linked to ED. Diabetes is another common physical cause, as it can damage nerves and blood vessels over time, impacting the blood flow to the penis. In addition, certain medications can also play a role in causing ED. For instance, drugs used to treat depression, high blood pressure, or even some over-the-counter medications can have side effects that include erectile dysfunction. However, it's crucial not to stop taking prescribed medications without consulting your doctor. Switching gears, let's discuss the psychological causes. Stress and anxiety are significant contributors to ED. When your mind is preoccupied, it can be challenging to relax and focus on sexual arousal. Moreover, feelings of inadequacy, depression, or guilt can also lead to erectile dysfunction. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more you worry about it, the more likely it becomes. Lastly, lifestyle factors can't be overlooked. Habits such as smoking, excessive alcohol consumption, and lack of physical activity can all contribute to ED. These habits can affect your blood flow and overall health, increasing the likelihood of erectile dysfunction. In a nutshell, erectile dysfunction can be caused by a variety of factors. It's often a combination of physical and psychological issues. It's important to remember that you're not alone. Millions of men face this issue. Don't be afraid to seek help or advice. After all, knowing the causes is the first step towards addressing the issue. Fortunately, various treatment options can help manage erectile dysfunction. It's not the end of the road if you've been diagnosed with this condition. In fact, it's the beginning of a journey towards better sexual health and wellness. Let's dive into the diverse array of treatments available. Firstly, lifestyle changes can make a significant difference. It's easy to underestimate the power of a healthy diet, regular exercise, and adequate sleep, but these can all contribute to improved erectile function. For instance, a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins can boost overall health and thereby enhance sexual function. Likewise, regular physical activity promotes healthy blood flow, which is critical for achieving and maintaining an erection. Additionally, limiting or avoiding alcohol and quitting smoking can also be beneficial. These habits can interfere with blood flow and hormonal balance, both of which are crucial for sexual health. But lifestyle changes are just one part of the equation. Medication is another effective treatment option for many men. There are several types of drugs available that can increase blood flow to the penis, helping to achieve an erection. These include well-known brands such as Viagra and Cialis, as well as others. It's important to remember that while these medications can be effective, they're not suitable for everyone and may have side effects, so it's important to discuss this option with your healthcare provider. Next, let's talk about therapy. Psychological factors can play a significant role in erectile dysfunction. Stress, anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues can all contribute to this condition. Therefore, cognitive behavioral therapy or sex therapy can be very effective as they address the mental and emotional aspects of erectile dysfunction. Lastly, if other treatments aren't effective or suitable, surgical options may be considered. This could include penile implants or vascular surgery. However, these are generally considered as last resorts due to the associated risks and costs. It's also worth mentioning that there are other treatments in development, including low-intensity shockwave therapy and stem cell therapy. These have shown promise in early studies, but more research is needed to determine their effectiveness and safety. In conclusion, there are numerous treatment options for erectile dysfunction, ranging from lifestyle changes to medication, therapy, and surgical options. It's essential to remember that what works best will vary from person to person, and what works well for one individual may not work as well for another. Remember, it's crucial to consult with a healthcare provider to determine the best treatment for you. After all, they can provide professional advice based on your specific situation and medical history. Your journey towards better sexual health and wellness starts with a conversation, so don't hesitate to reach out to your healthcare provider today. Erectile dysfunction is a sensitive topic, but it's important to talk about it openly. As we wrap up this discussion, let's remember that anyone experiencing erectile dysfunction is not alone. There are millions of men worldwide who face this issue every day. It's a human situation, not a sign of weakness. There's no need to feel embarrassed or ashamed. In fact, bravely facing it head-on is a sign of strength. Erectile dysfunction is not an indicator of your manhood or worth. It's a medical condition like any other, and it deserves the same attention and care. Just as we wouldn't ignore a persistent cough or an unusual rash, we shouldn't ignore signs of erectile dysfunction. Ignoring the problem won't make it go away. It might even make things worse. It's crucial to remember that help is readily available. There are numerous treatments, therapies, and lifestyle changes that can make a significant difference. The first step is often the hardest, admitting there's a problem and seeking professional advice. But once that step is taken, the path to improvement becomes much clearer. Professional medical advice is paramount. While it's beneficial to learn from various sources and hear about others' experiences, it's vital not to self-diagnose or self-treat. A healthcare professional can provide the most accurate diagnosis and the most effective treatment plan tailored to your unique needs. Remember, the internet can be a great source of information, but it can't replace the expertise of a healthcare provider. What works for one person may not work for another, and some treatments can even be dangerous if misused. In conclusion, erectile dysfunction is a common condition that can be effectively managed with the right approach. The key is to be open, honest, and proactive. There's no need to suffer in silence. Reach out, seek help, and take control of your health. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. What do you think about erectile dysfunction? Don't hesitate to share your views in the comment section below.
If you are enjoying our content, please give us a like and subscribe.